And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. Massive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take offense now as they get set to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
20.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Now Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Newton on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
319! 319!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball to the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And out now come the Eagles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Off play action. Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes. Or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old. The pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now running right through it. Offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Eric Ebron, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to power through. And it's a...
own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Reset. Hey, easy. Yeah, Liz. No.
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down to Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now with Smith. A nice little juke. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Crowder's got it over the middle. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, where y'all going? 258. 319.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. His way forward. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half, they've got to